Are you giving the silvery, shiny, wonderful, beautiful gift of silver or gold this Christmas? We'll talk about that. I've done it before. Talk about your previous attempts and how they were received. We'll have a little bit of a discussion about that. And we'll also be talking about XRP, which is back on the move again. We'll take a look at my personal take profit targets. And of course, we'll do the usual gold, silver price analysis, Bitcoin price analysis as well. We'll just have a good old yarn, a good old chat. If you're watching this on the replay, look, use the time codes below to go to your favorite part. But if you're watching live, you get to enjoy every single thing we do here at Good Morning Stackers with me, Joe Main, coming to you from one of the other offices here. But in the first 1 minute of the show, what we do is we do the synchronized slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage. I grab my tasty beverage and we slurp them synchronously together. Let me know if I'm coming out through wonderful, if I'm buffering, just let me know, all that jazz. But grab your tasty beverages, people. Here we go on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Slurp it, people. Oh yeah, I love this. This is an iced coffee thing with a, you can't see it, but it's a spherical big ice thing in there. Great to see you all. My name is Joe Main. I'm going to check if everything is coming out completely wonderfully and clearly. Let me know if I am buffering or everything like that. Jason Ashworth says, gonna see Joe's whole house. You may at some point, you never know. I'm just like, this way, this way, this way, the other way. Who the hell am I? I am Joe Main. I've come to you from live on X and live on YouTube, and I do this week daily live show. It's all about stacking. Stacking what? Stacking silver and gold, stacking Satoshis, Bitcoin, crypto, etc. I've stacked precious metals since 2010. I've stacked crypto since 2013, and I also have a very huge interest in stacking skills as well for personal development and health and wellness and all that stuff as well. So hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. Over 1,000 YouTube subscribers right now. We just hit that just a couple of days ago, and we will be doing a silver giveaway, a 1 ounce silver giveaway. That'll be coming really soon, hopefully tomorrow, but I'll figure out the entry forms and all that kind of stuff. But I promise you it is coming because we did hit over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I've got nearly 3,000 followers on X as well. So you really want to follow me on YouTube and follow me on X. The X, just so you know, it's going great guns over here. Hit me up at Joe in General. That's my current username. I have had an X account for years, like since 2009. I was one of the earlier adopters of Twitter, and now it's the wonderful and much better X, and of course headed up by Elon. But I was always anonymous, pretty much. I think I might have been doxxed in the beginning and then I went anonymous. And I've had this handle, Joe in General, for a long time. But I've recently been transitioning to a personal account. Real photo, real first name. I might be just changing that eventually, but you can find me right now as I'm making this live show at x.com/Joe in General. I'll just do that. But I might be changing that soon. I am host of Good Morning Stackers, week daily, blah, 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 investor, father, part-time rock star. Someone on the channel, someone on the thing on the other day on the X thing posted, "Oh, you think you're a rock star in investing, do you? Oh, you so up yourself." I'm like, no, I'm literally a part-time rock star, like in rock star. I've been in entertainment as a lead singer of bands and tribute bands and this and that and the other for the last 25 years. So I'm a part-time rock star, people. And follow me on there because I do lots more than just the weekday live show. You'll get many posts per day about a whole different bunch of things. And of course, the show is brought to you by Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullionexchange.com.au, and Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. I should have aligned this so it looked a little bit, yeah, all right, you can close it up. You can see it. And what we do is we do the shout outs in the beginning of the show. Then we talk about all our stuff. Again, today we'll be talking about giving the gift of silver and gold for Christmas. How's that experience been for you in the past? And are you doing it again? And then we'll talk about the other stuff, live gold, silver analysis and all that stuff too. But got to get to my GMS family. Niels Han Dynasty. Calling card every time. Buy silver, platinum, and crystallized osmium. I will get back to both Gerald and Space Miner on osmium stuff. Like, share, and subscribe, people. Yes, that would be the best way to do it. Good. I love it that Neil got it in early. SFRX stock. I may take a look at that today. Mark Florida is here. We'll be checking in periodically, much to catch up after a lost week. I'm sorry to hear that. Must have been busy, but looking forward to watching as much as I can tonight and enjoy Joe's ever astute insights. Love your work. Morning, Joe, says Jason Ashworth. Morning, Jason. Oh, morning, Jason. Hopefully this lighting is a little bit more stable, but it's also a little bit dimmer. Okay. I've got to figure out the right room. I've got to get a studio, don't you think? How about we Nah. Well, I was going to say, how about we crowdfund a studio for me? Or like just renting an office somewhere in my local area. That would be good. But the way you can support the show is by buying from Perth Bullion Exchange or Wealthstack. Do that. But really, you can support the show by super chats. You can support the show by just buying me a coffee. You can also do that right here. You can buy me a coffee, buymeacoffee.com/good morning stackers. That's a way to support the show. Keep it running. Yeah. GMS says, hope that everyone is slowly winding down for Christmas, or as Jill would say, happy holiday. Oh, yeah. Good old Jill. Gonna see Joe. Yeah, we did that one. Might be in the. I should do a bubble bath session. That's weird. I don't take bubble baths, but that would be kind of funny, wouldn't it? If anyone recognizes me and remembers me from the Bullion Now days, if you're watching for the first time and you're going, I know that guy's voice from somewhere. If you're in Australia and you're a gold and silver stacker and you've been so for years, you're like, where do I know the guy's face or the guy's voice from? I launched and grew Bullion Now's YouTube channel. I was their first employee, launched their YouTube channel, built it up to 0 to 20,000 subscribers by the time I left, and I was involved in all the back-end stuff. So I was the guy behind the camera. Sometimes it was the phone in the beginning, and then it was a larger, better camera and all that. I was always the voice in the background with the epic unboxings, and it's an epic unboxing, singing all that stuff and talking to Michael in the background. We'd have that good back and forth. And my point is, sometimes they do the live show and I would be one of the co-hosts of the live show. And the point I was trying to make was I wore some funny things every now and then. In fact, I wore a giant cockatoo costume, or as a giant galah costume. A galah is like a cockatoo kind of thing. So yeah, I've done crazier things. So you never know, you might get a bubble bath live version. Jai Delaney, great to see you, Jai. Good to see you, bro. Peter Axim. I'll get through all these shout-outs very quickly. We're getting busier and busier. I might not get time to do all these shout-outs. Doing super chats might really help if you really want me to see the stuff. BlackRock makes a big call. XRP's price could escalate to, what? 100,000? What? Did BlackRock make that call? I would have to see some more information on that. I doubt whether BlackRock's gone, has officially gone, XRP could hit 100,000, but you never know, they could have. Trying to, moonshot their bags. GMS, click the thumbs up, people. Please, 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 Joe. No bubble bath shows. That's it. Done. You're getting it now, bro. No, I won't. Exactly. Let's see. What else do we need to do? I guess, shall we talk about it and then we'll do live gold, silver analysis? Yeah, let's do that. Have you ever given the gift of silver or gold for Christmas? I have in the past, and I just want to know your opinions on it. Was it well received? How have you done it before? What kind of stuff did you give? Was it silver coins, silver bars? Did you explain stuff around it, or did you just kind of go, here you go, and they just you just let them fester and let them find out for themselves? And get your comments in right now. So I want to hear all your opinions. Have you done it before? Are you thinking about doing it? And what was the reaction from doing it as well? So I'll give you my quick story. Yes, I've given the gift of silver before. I don't think I haven't got enough time probably to give the gift of silver this time around, or maybe I could actually. I probably do actually. Yeah, I could probably do something small like 50-cent rounds or something like that. Yeah, I could do that. Again, I did it in the past, did it for, some family members and all that, and they were appreciative, and it's like, oh yeah, cool. That time around, I don't think it sparked anything, and this was like 10 years ago, I think it was, something like that. But I gave someone an American Silver Eagle, I gave someone a Canadian Maple, and I actually tried to match it to what I knew they liked, just their general likes and whatnot, because I knew someone had been to the States before, so I got an American Silver Eagle. I knew someone had talked about Canada before. I gave them a Canadian Maple. I also gave someone a Silver Shield, a Silver Bullet Silver Shield Debt and Death coin from 2012. Get rid of that. From 2012. So that's like, that was an expensive one back then. And back then I said, this is worth X amount of dollars, but hold on to it because, it could be worth a lot more one day. I think I said, silver will be worth 100. I said this coin. I don't think I ever said silver, but I said, hold on to this because this will be worth, $100 at least one day. And interestingly, I can tell you that silver Debt and Death coin from the very first issue from Chris Dwayne from the Silver Shield, Silver Bullet Silver Shield, that is definitely worth 100 or more. I think at the moment you can get those on eBay, etc. So technically I was correct. And technically now, after 10 years, we've gone back into all-time high territory in silver. So if the people that I gave it to had held on to them, I don't see where they would have not, because it's not like they didn't all get into investing. So they probably have it somewhere on their personage in their house or whatever, in a collection or in the garage or in the storage. Hey, it's worth a bit. So I want to get your opinions. And so I'll read your comments. Give me 1 second. I just need to check a massage because this could be an important one. Give me 1 moment. Nope, it's just a meme. Okay. Thanks, Mrs. Just sending me memes. Hey, Mrs., when I'm doing the show, don't send me messages because then I'm gonna have to check them because I'm thinking, is something going on with the kids or is there an emergency? I love your memes, but don't send them to me right now, please. Jason Ashworth says, and get your comments in about giving silver or gold for Christmas presents. Jason Ashworth says, not for Christmas, give to friends for birthdays and pay them. All right, so give to friends for birthdays and pay them back for stuff in silver. So you've paid them back if you borrowed money or whatever, but you give them for birthdays. Okay, yeah, cool. Knackers O'Reilly says, I will take anything from you, Joe. Look, man, we've known each other for a few months now, but I don't think we're at that step in our relationship, Knackers. Mon says, g'day, Mon, great to see you again. For birthdays, giving them, their zodiac animal is probably more common. Yeah, it's how I got my first gold 1/10 coin. Very good. So yes, that's a great idea. Look, 1/10 of an ounce of gold at the moment is getting up there. And get all your comments in again. Have you given silver or gold for Christmas? How did it go down? I really want to know the stories. How did it go down? What did you give? And how was it received as well? And I want to know if there's any follow-ups. Have people that you've given silver and gold for Christmas before, have they then since become stackers? Have you converted people? So giving those zodiac animal, yeah. So 1/10 of an ounce of gold is getting up there now. So we're talking 400, 450. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to check. I'll do it. Give me 1 sec. 1/10. I'm going to do that. I'm going to check perthbullion.com.au's website just to see how much a 1/10 ounce gold coin is at the moment. If it will, this internet connection, love it. I shall be getting. I think that's going to be my Christmas present, and my New Year's resolution to myself is to get some kind of Starlink thing. Yeah, so we are talking. So if we're talking a year of the snake, 1/10 ounce gold coin, and I'll share the screen too. This isn't the major plug, but I'll just show you anyway. Yeah, man, $490. Okay, $500 for 1/10 of an ounce of gold. So you were very lucky, Mon, that you received 1/10 of an ounce of gold from someone. But that's an absolute possibility, and this is am I back, people? So what do I think about XRP? That is what I think about XRP, as in I will tell you in just a few moments. So that's kind of basically my deal with giving precious metals for Christmas. Have done it before. And yeah, I think I might actually potentially do it again this year because it has been a while. Okay. And maybe I will do so for my kids as well. I'll give a special coin. For the 6-year-old and the 3-year-old. In and out, Joe. In and out, Joe. Isn't that just the way we like it, Jason? And also, I've tried In and Out. Well, there's one. In and Out Burger. Have you ever tried In and Out Burger in LA? In America? It's not that great. In and Out Burger, everyone goes off about it. It's like In and Out Burger. Oh my god, it's the best. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time in LA, and I went to like the In and Out Burger, like one of the I think it was the first one. It was fine. We're kind of pretty spoiled here, I think, for good stuff here in Australia. Niels Hahn says, I accept platinum as a gift for Christmas. Just saying. Yeah. Of course you do, Neil, because you are the platinum man. Yeah. Am I still going good? Good. Great. Fantastic. Everyone can still see me and still hear me? Fantastic. So that's pretty much it for that talk. I'm going to double check whether I'm just coming out live. Give me a moment. I know it's so incredibly fun, isn't it? I will do that. Yeah, I'm coming out fine. That is all good. I think I'm back, people, because I can see myself there. And you know what? I can also see myself on X as well. Let me see if I'm coming through. Download is completely fine. It's just more about the upload and the buffering. I have, as you know, I've spent many years as an entertainer, and so what I have a pretty good knack at is not shutting the F up. I try not to give a lot of silences. They say, silence is very bad for radio, for example, and I also agree with you. Yeah, man. Am I coming out? I'm just going to check whether I am just streaming. Great to see so many people here. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family, because you do get a warm and fuzzy feeling when you do. I'm just checking whether I am streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming there. Okay, well, okay. You can't complain anymore, people. We're doing great guns here. All right, people, that is good. 5 by 5. I don't know what that means, but cool. Let's go. We've talked about Christmas. Thank you very much. Let's do some live gold, silver, maybe some platinum analysis as well. I'm going to share the screen. Once again, the show is Good Morning Stackers here every single weekday live. Hit the like button and share away, people. If you like gold, silver, if you like crypto and stuff, this is the place to be. It is the GMS family. Here is gold on weekly time frame, priced in USD 2,645 US dollars. Tradingview.com website. Not a lot to tell you. I think my bias is still to the downside. We haven't flipped up yet. We've been extremely overvalued on the weekly time frame. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Okay. I think we're due for a continued move down. I favor at least down to here, 2,500 to 2,450, with a 60% chance at this stage. And, the lower we get, the more likely it is to happen, of the best buy zone for 2250 to 2150. That's in US dollar terms. Okay, we're not over the mother of all trend lines. We had this spike right here, and my message is the same, and it's going to be pretty boring possibly for a little while for gold and silver. When we climb, eventually, whenever that is it now or is it later on down the track? When we climb back above and hold above, not spiking, what do we say? Spikes mean shit. It's about where you close on larger time frames, your weeklies and your monthlies. Dailies do matter too, but the larger time frames matter more. Yeah, and we found exact resistance on the weekly time frame. We closed last week below the mother of all trend lines. This is the one that goes all the way back to 1980. We found exact resistance, so therefore it is a definite level. Okay, we had support here, resistance here, a fake out here, or an attempt to stay above, failed move, fast move to the downside, and we're just under it. That's it. So my bias is to the downside for the moment. Okay, that is gold. We need to climb above there, and my final hurdle for new all-time highs coming soon. There's your line in the sand that if you want to see gold continue onwards and upwards, you don't want to crack below $2,605. Not that one. If you want to see it go onwards and upwards and make new all-time highs really soon, because maybe you've done with all your buying, you're like, it's my time now. It's just time for me to reap the rewards. You need to see it climb over $2,735. That's my final hurdle for new all-time highs coming soon. You crack and hold above that, new all-time highs are like imminent. It's like days, like 24 hours, 48 hours, maybe a week. Okay, but we're nowhere near there, and we're under the mother of all trend lines. You crack below 2,605, straight down to there, pretty much. Not straight down, okay, don't quote me on that. Things go up and down, but probably most likely down to here at least, which then sets it up for a potential down to here, but I would find, you would see some kind of support around 2,500, 2,450. If that is not held, and you get down to this area and we start closing weeks down in this area here at around about your 2430-ish mark, again, straight down to 2250. Because we're moving down on the relative strength index, you've got a lot of room to move down as well into the sort of the more normal area. Get it? Got it? Good. That is gold. I'm going to just check the comments to see whether I am still working, coming through. Coming in clear, rubber ducky. Coming in clear, rubber ducky. I get you. Good. Yeah. Cool. Good to know. That is gold. Let's take a look at silver. Silver is $30.50 US cents. Once again, it is also under key resistance of 31 US dollars. We had that spike here. My bias is to the downside because my bias is to the downside for gold. Where gold goes, silver tends to follow. That's it, gang. Really not a lot to tell at the moment. I know it's a little bit boring for the precious metals, but this might be a great time for you to load up. Okay, I don't know. You do you. But if, hey, look, you can turn around here. There's nothing to say you can't. It's possible, you know, you can do something like this and great. That's what we would need to see. That would be an incredibly good sign. Okay, we could certainly do that. But my bias is to the downside because it is for gold. On the weekly time frame, we're still finding support at this major level. See that? See that right there? It's a big support level. It kind of does range around, but just recently, support. If you break down through there, and that takes you down at least to the top end of the best buy zone at 28 US dollars. I'm quite confident, and I'm like 80% sure at the moment we see $28 hit again. What we do from 28, I can't say. I'm not going to say 100% we go to 26, but I think the top end of the best buy zone is going to get hit again. It's a major support level. If you start cracking below 28, you start closing weeks below 28, even, then 26 is much more likely. And watch out for the, as I've been talking about, the oh my God, silver is done, I'm selling it all, panic spike down to about $24.50, $24 area. Okay, that would be the shakeout right about there, because you break out of a major trend line, and not every time, but a lot of time you come back to test it. We had a potential test hit, but it didn't touch it. It tends to like to retest, okay? So that could be, the shakeout where everyone goes, oh, screw this, man, I am done. I bought up here, I saw this, and, you know, it was over here, it's looking really good. I've been dollar cost average, I've been getting in for the first time. Up here, no, I'm out. Do not let it shake you out. Down to here, I would see a big spike and then a rally up. Okay, that is me. You do you, and you listen to other people too. Cool, cool. That is silver. I just need to see it crack up above $32.50 in order to say the party is still continuing in the upward direction. You may think it's a party right now because you get to average your cost in lower, and that's good for you. That is silver. Platinum is still under my depressed zone, and I will stay for now until it cracks above, until it holds above at least this uptrend line right here. I have to say that I am more confident that we see the best buy zone of $900 hit again, right? Top end of the best buy zone, 900 anywhere down to 750. I will remain with that for now. Nothing is changing my mind. We are in the downtrend at the moment on the weekly time frame. If I take a look at it on the monthly time frame, on the relative strength index, if I get rid of all this noise, but it keeps the relative strength index there, okay? We've been in this massive range right here. See how it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter? If I show you that, it's getting just tighter and tighter and tighter. But my bias is to the downside because of silver and gold at the same time. That's it. I think we go lower, and I've talked about what I would need to see for me to be confident that the bottom is in. We've got to crack at least above. We've got to get back into my getting excited zone, and that's anywhere above this downtrend line, which goes back to February of 2008. You start closing weeks. Now look at this. This is the monthly time frame. What do you notice? This is my fault here. This is my fault. I am completely open to getting faked out as well, okay? We talk about weeklies, but you've really got to look at the monthly timeframes, okay? What happens here? I get excited when it gets over the this downtrend line right here. And around about here, I think I was saying, this is back in May, no, around about here. So, we've closed a week above this downtrend line. It's looking good. I was getting like, you saw me. You saw the way I was talking about it. You saw the way my expressions on my face. I was getting excited, right? But then what did it do? It then had a fake out and it closed below. Now, if you have a look on the monthly time frame, what haven't we done since here? What haven't we done since about April of 2021? Or technically, I guess, what haven't we done since June of 2021? On the monthly time frame, oh yes, no, we have. No, we haven't. No, sorry, I'm talking about this downtrend line. Okay, let me go back. Yeah, it flirted with us here, but look on the monthly. It has never closed below this downtrend line yet, right? So on the monthly time frame, it's been flirting with us. It's been Lucy and the football, right? Bit of a weird analogy, flirting with Lucy and Charlie Brown. Bit weird. They were cartoon characters and also young cartoon characters. But Lucy goes, hey, Charlie Brown, this time I promise you can kick the ball, you can put it through the goal. And Charlie goes, okay, this time the millionth time, 1 million times before, you've always pulled it out from under me. And she goes, no, this time I promise. And that's what platinum is to me. And when you look on the monthly, every single time Lucy's pulled away the football once again. So really I need to see it close above this downtrend line on a monthly time frame. That's the kicker. You start closing any month whatsoever above this downtrend line and closing the month, not the spike and then the solid red or green here, a solid close above. That's really good, okay, for platinum. We're nowhere near there right now. Cool, got it. Gold, silver, platinum. Gold to silver ratio on the monthly time frame. Ooh, okay, I'm going to take away this. And what does that say? Does that look more bullish or more bearish? Do you think that's going to go more up or more down, is my technical terms? To me right now, it looks like a potential uptick in gold. So this would be gold outperforming silver for a period of time. How long that is, I don't know. If I pop on my indicators, you can see we're definitely in the gold favoring territory. Okay, this is the monthly, get rid of that. This is the monthly time frame, okay, and I'll get rid of that as well. We're back up in, I know this is very detailed and I'm sorry, so trying to be as, what am I trying to say? I don't know. Here we go. Look at that spike down. Looks like it's in gold's favor at the moment. If you close above this downtrend line or above this uptrend line, you close December anywhere above here, it's looking good for an upshoot for gold against silver. Again, both gold and silver could be going down. It's just that silver would be going down more. Gold and silver could be going up in fiat dollar price, but gold's going up quicker than silver, right? That's why you're seeing it outperform. It's looking potentially that gold may continue its run against silver for a little bit, okay? What you want to see if you're a silver holder and you want it to outperform gold over the long term, we need to get below here, 80.5. Below here and below the bottom end here confirms silver's long-term dominance versus gold. We're not there. We flirted with it. We talked about this area and it was a failed move. And gee, what do you know? On the monthly time frame, it had a spike, but then it closed the month above it, right? This is the power of technical analysis and all that, and looking at closes and not spikes. A lot of people went, oh, we're back down below here. It's silver's time. And gold goes, yeah, no, you don't. That was just a blip along the way, right? So failed move to hold, fast move in the opposite direction. And it's looking, so far, it's looking more like gold's favor at the moment. Yeah, cool. And the AUD to USD, just for my Aussie subscribers, is really on the tank at the moment. That is actually good for you and me for our US dollar denominated assets, gold, silver, crypto, stocks, anything like that, which is denominated in USD mainly, is good it's good for us if this is weakening. Okay, if the Australian dollar is weakening against the US dollar, it means one of two things. If your asset price, fiat price, is going down, it's not going down as much in Australian dollar terms. But on the opposite end, if your assets are going up in price and this is weakening against the US dollar, your Australian dollar denominated assets, or your assets dollar denominated in AUD, is going up even quicker. Okay, so you want to see that go down. The rub of that is, what is a weakening Australian dollar doing to the rest of the Australian economy? Is it affecting your job? Are you an importer? Is it affecting your wholesale costs? All that stuff. Okay, so I understand it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, but purely for your assets denominated in USD, it's actually a good thing. Okay, that is that. Yeah, cool. All right. Do some final, well, not some final comments, some comments on this. Any more about Christmas stuff? Did I miss any Christmas talk? Let's get some comments. Then we'll talk Bitcoin price analysis, and we'll be looking at XRP. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. Like, share, and subscribe, says Niels Hahn Dynasty. Radio check. 5 for, oh, there's that what that means. Coming through loud and clear. Thank you. Now I know what that means. Thank you. Love Joe's handle. Pete. Rubber Ducky. Oh, thanks. Now I'm Rubber Ducky. God damn you assholes. What is it? Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time so much fun. What's that, Ernie? That's Ernie. Rubber Ducky, I'm confidently fond of you. I'm not going to do that. You're going to take that out and use that against me. Rod Panhard says, I'm hearing silver is at all-time highs in the Aussie dollar. Yes. Is the Aussie dollar doing okay? No, it's not. As you just saw then. Weakening, man. Tanking like a stone. Yes. So it's great for silver holders and a lot of, like, the Canadian dollar, the this, that, and the other. You're seeing all-time highs in precious metals and other assets denominated in their own, in foreign currency denominations. And it's true for many countries around the world. Okay, just weakening against the US dollar. Australian dollar is, 48.20. Yeah, correct. Might wait till the new year to get some more. Yes, I stopped buying this month with Christmas coming. Yes, I'm seeing a bit of a slowdown in the Christmas stuff. Now, Peter says about altcoins, I feel like altcoins, yes, they are. Yeah, they are. My altcoin bag is depressing me at the moment. It's actually going down. Bitcoin's going up and there's a going down, but altcoin season, I think, is coming, and maybe just a little bit delayed. Maybe the middle of next month, I don't know, but I think from next month it's looking pretty good. But yes, it is currently lagging behind Bitcoin's price movements. Oh, okay, by about 3 to 4 days. Yeah, you could be right on that. Yeah, fair enough. But I'm looking at my altcoin stuff, my altcoins in relation to Bitcoin. So, for example, I'll pick one. I'm in the graph at the moment. Let me show you the graph. Give me one sec. And we'll get to the other stuff. Can you tell me something about the 24... Can you tell me something about 24-hour XRP chart? Yes, I can, and that's coming very soon. So stick around, Max Rung, and thank you for joining the channel. Hit the big red subscribe button, because we do talk about precious metals and crypto every single weekday here at Good Morning Stackers. I just want to show you the graph, though, and then I'll get into... I might do XRP, then I'll do Bitcoin, because people are hanging out for the XRP talk, because you probably found this on X as well. But let me just quickly show you the graph, and I'll just give you an example of what Pete was talking about. Right here, here's the graph. I am in the graph. It is my largest bag in terms of dollar-denominated holdings. Okay, I'm big in the graph at the moment. My average buy-in price is lower than where we are right now, so I'm still in the black. So that's cool. But it's just interesting, right? It's just, look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin has been having a nice little move. Like, this is on the weekly time frame. So look at the weekly, right? That's green candles. Go back to the graph. And just a couple of red candles. It's annoying, but also you really have to make sure that you're looking at what your altcoin is doing versus Bitcoin. If you're not watching what your altcoin is doing versus Bitcoin, then why are you in an altcoin? If over a longer period of time, right? If you decide, it's just like getting into stocks, okay? Why buy an individual stock like Tesla or whatever if you do the calculation that it's not beating the stock market index? Just buy the stock market index, right? If your share that you're in isn't beating the S&P 500 over time, just be in the S&P 500, because it's less risk, okay? Similar with crypto. If the crypto you're in, if this is constantly going down and it's not going, it doesn't look like it's going to have an uptick, just be in Bitcoin. Right? It makes no sense to be in an altcoin. Now, I'm in the graph because I believe it is going to, and I believe the bottom is here. I believe it is going to tick back up and back up here, and then it's going to outperform Bitcoin, because in an altcoin season, most of your altcoins outperform Bitcoin. So that's why you're in it. You're doing it to outperform Bitcoin. Otherwise, just be in Bitcoin, right? Be a Bitcoin maxi, right? But I'm playing the altcoin market to increase my Bitcoin stack, but also to then increase my silver stack and my gold stack. Okay, but you've really got to analyze your altcoin versus BTC. If it looks terrible, now I've got to be honest. If I'm going to be, have a look at this. It has broken there. I don't like that. Okay, if it starts breaking here, I might have to consider getting out of the graph. Okay, you've got to look at the message of the market. I don't like its close there. I'm hoping that's a short term. Although, take a look at the relative strength index, right, against BTC. Now, again, BTC could be going up and the graph could be going up. So it might be going both up in dollar terms, but Bitcoin's like totally outperforming the graph, for example. I've really got to watch this. We might be coming to a low point eventually. If I take a look on the 4-hour time frame, we've already been extremely undervalued, okay? But I need to see this tick over very soon, okay? I need to see this tick over and then crack back up. Otherwise, it would have been much easier and much less stressful to be just in Bitcoin, okay? So you've got to measure your altcoins versus Bitcoin, or if you want to, measure it versus Ethereum, okay? Because Ethereum isn't an altcoin anymore. It's one of the big players, all right? So it's currently underperforming Ethereum at the moment, but they're having their time in the sun. Altcoin season is coming. I'm pretty darn confident of that. However, you've got to adjust to the message of the market. Cool. Yeah. So, all right, while we're here, very quickly, that's it. No, that's that one. Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au. Buy your silver for Christmas from Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au. If you want some last-minute gifts, my understanding, I think today is the last day for orders, but don't forget, they're in Perth, okay? So they've just opened, they haven't even opened their doors yet. It's like 7:15 a.m. over there in Perth, okay? So you've got a chance. And here's the thing with Perth Bullion Exchange. They give you free express shipping when you buy over a certain amount. But even if you just want to buy under a certain amount and pay for the shipping, here's the deal. If you order, pay on the same day, and if Perth Bullion Exchange receive that payment, so you've got to do like an Osco payment or something, if they receive payment today, so for example, you could go right now, perthbullion.com.au, browse through the silver, for example, for some Christmas gifts, order today, pay today. If they receive it before 2 p.m. Perth time, so that's like 5 p.m. Eastern time, okay, they'll ship it out the same day, express shipping, okay, if you choose express shipping, which I think it's always express, okay, so you could potentially receive it still before Christmas, okay, if you order today, but it's the last day to order. I think today is. I'll double check that and let you know if it's any different. So that's perthbullion.com.au. Just go there. They're the best bullion dealer in all of Australia. Wealthstack, wealthstack.com, the best unallocated, phone-based unallocated gold program in the world. The world, I tells you. Download it for iPhone or Android, okay? Give the gift of Wealthstack Gold. Okay, you can sign up for an account. Then you can tell your friend to sign up for an account or your family member, and you can send them gold. Okay, you buy gold for spot plus 1%. Whether you're buying $1 million of gold or $10 of gold, it's spot plus 1%. Very small spreads. Okay, particularly when you're buying in the smaller amounts, and you can send them no transfer fees. Send them gold from your Wealthstack account to their Wealthstack account. Doesn't cost you anything, okay? There's also no storage fees, anything like that. You never pay more than the spot plus 1%. What's coming down the track is you'll be able to buy silver. What's coming down the track is you'll be able to get a debit card as well. Spend in your precious metals. This is an Australian regulated and operated company, okay? All that good stuff. They're crossing all the T's, dotting all the I's, all the legal stuff, right? And also what is coming is, eventually, it's not out yet, physical redemptions of gold and silver down the track as well. What will be happening is, and this is my understanding, and all things can change, but from the last chat I had with David Ski, the CEO, who I did an interview with on the channel a few months ago, even redeeming for physical metal, get this, won't cost you anything extra. as far as I understand the model to be, and this can change, but as I understand the model, free redemptions. Okay, you're not paying the barring fee, you're not paying an extra premium because it's already there, it's physical, and so you can just redeem for physical. Now there will be caveats. You have to redeem for a larger size, etc. So you've got to kind of build up your Wealthstack account, and then once you get to a certain size level of gold or silver, then you can redeem for free. Okay, pretty good, but that's coming down the track. That's Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. Okay, let's get into, we're going to talk about XRP now. Okay, let's get straight into that. And then we'll do Bitcoin analysis. Give me 1 second. And yeah, and I won't go through all the other stuff that I would normally do. We'll just do a bit of an analysis. Give me 1 second. And right here, I'm just going to get the time code because I probably will use this, take this as an excerpt as well. XRP, let's quickly talk about it. It is back. It looks like it's back on the move. We're at $2.54 US. Okay, you're looking at the tradingview.com website. This is the Bitstamp exchange because it's one of the oldest exchanges that has held XRP. So you've got a lot of historical data. And we're looking at the monthly time frame right now. Rather than do the normal deep dive that I would on, if I'm looking at the crypto of the day, HBAR, this algo, all that kind of stuff, which I've done recently. Check the channel for those. You know what XRP is. You know the use case. You know what it is. It's been around for a long time. Let's get straight into the technical analysis. Okay, so all I've done here is and I have looked at this before. I'm going to get rid of that one. Yep, that's the one I want. So we had that breakout move. Okay, so this is on the monthly time frame. Each candle is 1 month. We had that breakout in November, okay, where we had this massive run from 50 cents and we broke through finally this area, and we topped out last month at about $1.90. This month so far, we just had that rise up to, and I'll show you on the weekly time frame, we had that rise up to that $2.90 area, and just in the last couple of weeks, we've had a bit of a retrace. This is the weekly time frame, and we had that dip down to $1.90 again, okay? And right here we are right here. So this is an interesting move. Some people are saying that it's back on the move again. I'm not sure. Okay, there's a couple of hurdles that I at least need to get over. Take a quick look at my more macro hurdles. This is what I've done before. Okay, I've got my Fibonacci drawn in from this high, the old high of the $3.30 to the old low of about 11-12 cents. Okay, it forms these Fibonacci levels, and we have been respecting them somewhat. Okay, you can see right here, definitely a level of resistance right there at the 0.236. That's around about 87 US cents. And if I pop into the smaller time frames, what do you notice? Let's have a look here. Just recently, it has really respected this Fibonacci level there, and I think that's the 0.786. We talk about the 0.786 level a lot, don't we? Right here, a spike, but a failure to close above the 0.786 level right there. Again, a failure to close above it. What am I talking about? Let me go back to the monthly. Again, it's from this high and this low right there. I find the 0.786 to be a very key level that it needs to close over in order for me to say new all-time highs are coming in any asset whatsoever. Some people like to talk about the 0.618 right there. You could probably do that for XRP. I think there's a good case to be made, and I did just have that in before. My final hurdle for new all-time highs was at $2.10. I need to remain conservative and say, look, just play it safe. Final hurdle to guarantee new all-time highs in XRP coming is at $2.62. $2.62. Let's take a look at the daily and see what it's done. The daily. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? So where are we finding resistance at the moment? Look at that spike right there. Where are we finding resistance? On the closes, not on the spikes. Again, spikes mean shit. It's about closes, okay? Closing on the dailies and the weeklies and the monthlies are the big ones, okay? We're finding resistance right about here. Now, interestingly, have a look at this. If I get rid of this longer term Fibonacci, and then I just take some Fibonacci from this high and this low, do we find that the 0.786 area is a level of resistance. I did prepare this earlier, like a cooking show. I know the answer. What do you know? Gee, what do you know? Yes, we are. So we had that spike to $2.70, and this is where it can trap you out. I'm not saying it's going down from here, but this is where it can trap you out. And people go, and the masses, I do it myself, I'm guilty of it. Okay, we see, it's back over this trend line right here. This is fantastic. Okay, and look, it's good to see, right? It's great to see that it broke that in the last couple of days. That's a good sign. What did we do on the daily time frame? And I'll show you on the 4-hourly. On the 4-hourly, what did we do? We broke this downtrend line, and then it has remained a support, and it back tested it as well, and then it broke out, back tested it, and onwards and upwards we go. But again, look at this on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, where did we spike but not close above the 0.618? This Fibonacci level here, previous level of resistance. Where have we found support in the last hour or so? Right there. Now it is previous support, but isn't it funny how it lines up with the Fibonacci level from this high and this low? It is a thing. Okay, if enough people believe that Fibonacci is a predictive tool, then they will place their trades accordingly, and then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Cool. Look at that support level. Bang, right there at $2.28, $2.30. Support, resistance. Right? Support at the trend line, okay? Resistance there, resistance there. So this is the level. And so for the person talking about the 24-hour price, okay? This is the daily price of XRP. That's the area I need to close above. Sorry, let me get rid of that. In order for me to be confident that we are going to see new all-time highs in XRP, it needs to climb above and hold above, at least on a daily time frame, preferably on a weekly time frame, $2.70. Okay, so now I've confirmed that with a smaller time frame and a larger time frame. Where are we? It's a rectangle. Fib. Right about there. Cool. So that's the area. About $2.70. But if I want, let me go back to the larger one. I will give you. Technically, I'll give you $2, rather than $2.70, I'll give you $2.62, okay? Because I'm going to base it on and I'll also give you my take profit targets as well for XRP. So we'll do some blue sky thinking in just a second. That's my level right there. Let's go horizontal line, final hurdle at $2.62. I know it's pretty darn specific. $2.62, final hurdle. New all-time highs. 4 new all-time highs. Now, who the hell am I? Okay, I'm just some dude. Don't take what I say as rote. Okay, don't believe me. Do your own research. Listen to other people. You're going to get a lot of different opinions. For me, it has to clear above at least there. Now, look, we're probably looking really good anyway. It's just the final confirmation for me. Once we clear $2.62 and we close, we're on the monthly time frame. If we close this month above $2.62, roughly $2.65, then that signals, new all-time highs coming. It's probably coming anyway, so I'm not saying it's dumping from here. It's just a little confirmation that I would need to see personally. But it's looking great for XRP. On the contrarian side, I guess, or maybe not the contrarian side, but do bear in mind, we are extremely overvalued on the relative strength index on the monthly time frame already. Now, some people would say, oh, that's it. That means it's had its run and it's down from here. No, not necessarily, because being an extremely overvalued is a signal to people that goes, oh, it's got a long way to go now. So you can spend a lot of time. Take a look at this. You can spend a lot of time and extremely overvalued on the monthly time frame. So again, each candle is a month. You've got a number of months where you could absolutely rocket up. Okay, where are my take profit targets? I would have to say from here. For example, how would I put it? How would I put it this way? Here's, for the fanboys of XRP, if you've been in XRP for a long time and your average price is anywhere down below here, okay? Some of you may have gotten in at the hype of the, the 2017 area. Okay, you may have bought the top at $3.30, but if your average price is maybe somewhere from about $1 or lower, okay, you would really want to be taking some profits now. Okay, you might be an absolute fanboy of XRP, and fantastic. That's not a derogatory term. That's a good thing, right? We need the fanboys. We need the true believers. However, if your average price is down here and you've never taken profits off the table, well, let me give you an example. If your average price is anywhere under here, let's call it anywhere. Let's be even more, nice and say anywhere under 85 cents. If you're anywhere under here, this is your average buy-in price. From here to here, you have already nearly 2 times, okay? You've nearly 200%. If you haven't taken any profits from here, that's your business. I would suggest maybe taking some profits off the table. Why? Because we don't know exactly where the world's going to go. We don't know what XRP is going to do 100%. And why are you in XRP? Are you in it for the tech? No, you're not. You're in it to get rich. Don't fool yourself. You're probably in it to up your wealth in some kind of way. Or are you in it for the tech because you think XRP will be part of the new financial system? Yes, quite possibly, but that's also to make you rich. Okay, it's to increase your wealth, or at least maintain your wealth over time. You might believe that the world is going to go to hell in a handbasket and XRP will be the savior. Okay, you're still doing it to be in it for, to increase your wealth over time. Okay, I would suggest taking some profits off the table. You do you, but we always say at a 100% move, at a doubling, sell half on double, recoup your initial investment. I need to listen to my own advice on this sometimes, but I will say it nonetheless. So that would be that would have been a take profit one. About $1.70 would have been a take profit target. Definitely here at the final hurdle would have been a take profit for me. If my average cost was 85 cents or below for XRP, I can tell you right now, hindsight's 2020. I'm telling you what I would have done even though I didn't do it. Around about this area here at the 0.786 level at $2.60, that would have been a take profit target for me. Just a small percentage, right? Because I would, and I am, still bullish on XRP for this current run. So let's talk about some higher prices and what would my take profit targets be on the way up. Okay, so we're at $2.50. I'll tell you right now, there is nothing, if we are going into an altcoin market, an altcoin bull market, and let's take a look at the quarterly time frame. Okay, each candle is 3 months. We've just gone into extremely overvalued on the quarterly time frame. You can spend at least another 3 months, at least another quarter of massive gains. I tell you right now, that could easily take you to the psychological value of $10 per XRP. Okay, that's easy. Okay, that's a 4 times from here. A 400% move from here in an altcoin, in the confirmed altcoin market, in the final mania stage of the altcoin market, in the 4-year cyclical bull market for crypto in general. Easy, right? I'm going to say $10 for me, major profit taking. Okay, for PS psychological price, right? $10 would be a psychological price where you're going to see on CNBC, you're going to see Jim Cramer talking about it. You're going to be saying like, XRP's at nearly $10. It's crazy, right? And then there'll be people saying, how high can it further go from here? When every man and his dog is talking about XRP and it's at hit $10, is that the time where you should probably be taking some major profits? I would consider that to be the case, particularly if your average price is anywhere down here. Are you telling me you're not going to take profits at $10 XRP if you've been buying for a very long time and you're a huge fanboy and your average price is below $1? You're not going to take profits at $10? Yes, you are. So that's the major profit-taking area for me. And I would technically tell you, I'm going to say anywhere between, and I like to do this sort of range. I like to favor the 0.28, the 2.618 and the 4.236 as a major top-ish area from a previous all-time high and clear bottoming. So from this high and this low, the 2.618 to the 4.236 is somewhere between, is it about $8.30 to $13.50, all right? So look at that with major profit taking. Look at that psychological value at $10 US. So that's me. Okay, now for my awesome, wonderful XRP fanboys, again, that's not a derogatory comment. That's very complimentary, actually. You might say to me, that's mental, man. Do you not see that XRP is a, what is it, an ISO 0022 contracted, blah, blah, blah. And it's going to be part of the next SWIFT system. The BRICS nations are going to employ it or whatever. It's the next, it's going to be part of the next financial paradigm. Yep, you could be right. So you may say to me, you're mental, man. Why would you ever sell your XRP? Yeah, you could be right. But for me personally, I don't necessarily believe that may necessarily happen. So I want to provide for my family, and so do most people, okay? I would suggest taking some profits off the table here. If you got in here, take some profits now, okay? See what happens, then you're free riding the rest. At least take out your initial investment. Have you put in a combination of $20,000 in your time, right? And if you've put in a total of, say, pick a number, 50,000, 100,000, 5,000, whatever it is, and your average price is down here, and you're not at least taking out your initial investment just to give yourself your money back, right? Then you're free riding the rest, and the rest is gravy. Please do that for me, will you? That would be great. That is XRP. You could shoot for the moon, but look, that $8.40 to $13.50 area, yeah, I would consider taking some more profits off there and just free ride the rest. Leave a bit of a bag, and yeah, it could go to $50, $100, $10 million, $100,000 for XRP, said BlackRock. Apparently that's what they said a commenter. That's my opinion. Okay, take some major profits here at least $10. Okay, that's XRP, but I need to see it hold above that $2.60 mark. It needs to close the month above it. Let's take really quickly though. Last final thing before we get into Bitcoin analysis, I just want to show you the yearly time frame. This is pretty interesting. Hey, this is the yearly time frame of XRP. It goes all the way back to 2013. Okay, that is a very good setup. Okay, for XRP. A move to, there's your $10 in 2025 before the end of the crypto cycle, of which we will have. Okay, yeah. It's absolutely doable, okay? Hey, and could it shoot for the moon and go even higher? Of course it is. Of course it could. It's a very good setup. As long as we can close the year, preferably I want to close it, again, above that, around about where we are now, that $2.60, $2.70 area, okay? That is XRP, my funky people. Looking bright. Just got to get over that last hurdle. And please, for the love of God, take some profits along the way. And the thing I will caution you with, however, on the contrarian side, is we are, and this is why I wanted to show you this Fibonacci from here and here, and that we're not above the final hurdle of $2.62. We've already been extremely overvalued for quite a while on the daily time frame, okay? So a ticking over back into here, that's not surprising at all. You could come back to, a major support level, and I would say a major support level for XRP if we do head down from here. So around about $1.33 US cents right there. That's it. Watch out for that. Those are the levels for XRP. Let's go to Bitcoin, and then we'll do our final stuff, and then we got to get out of here. I don't think I have time for the chart request. Neil, maybe I will if I get some time, but I don't think I do. But let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. $105,917 US. It is still flirting with us. Okay, we are not. Look at this. This line in the sand for me, not line in the sand. This purple line is acting perfectly as resistance, and one day it will act perfectly as support. Okay, what am I talking about? Just for the new subscribers, welcome to all the new ones. I have over 1,000 subscribers now. We're doing a giveaway of silver, real physical silver. Maybe tomorrow, the next day, we might do the draw. I've got to get all my ducks in a row, but it'll be for the first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. This is the long-term uptrend channel. Okay, this is manually drawn in. These are my levels, so through the two previous highs, the high of 2013, the high of 2017, 2018, and I've picked this spike down in March of 2020. What was happening in March of 2020? I hear you ask. Yes, we all know. That's the level which I've got the bottom end of the trend channel, and I found to be quite predictive recently, and we're holding it as resistance currently. Okay, look at this. It's really skirting with it. It made a play for it here. It was a failed move to hold, and then it became resistance. See that? Then resistance, resistance, resistance. On the daily time frame, it's just completely flirting with us. It has little spikes. Look at that spike, closed right below it, just on it, right? We've just opened. We haven't opened today yet. Okay, so this is, we haven't opened the next day's trading. Okay, so this is today's trading. We've had a spike, great, new all-time high in Bitcoin, 108,000 US dollars. But what's happened? It's back below that trend line. Okay, I would suggest if we close in the next 22 minutes, when we tick over for the next trading day, if this closes below here, we're going to see a move back down, and probably at least down to about 103,000, 104,000 US dollars. Okay, that looks like a spike. It looks like if we close below here, at or below here, you're going to see a red day probably today or the next couple of days, I'd imagine. But hey, if we just rocket up and we close at around about, look, anywhere above here, look, you close at around about 106, 500. Yeah, look at that. Or 107, and you close above there, not spiking, but closing. That's actually looking quite positive. That could be the setup for it to head up even higher, right? It's just funny how this works, isn't it? So that is that. Just watch out for where we close here. You want to see it close above this purple line. And if we don't, then watch out for the support level of at least around about 103, 104. Yeah, call it about 103,000 US dollars. I'd watch for a support there. If you want to see it tank because you want to load up more, then you'd want to see this act as resistance instead. Brush. You want to see the following. If you want to load up more at lower prices, or if you're shorting it, don't short. Don't use leverage. Okay? Don't do that. I've made my mistakes. But you want to see that. Okay? If you are a short trader, this would be the setup. You would be wanting to wait for, you wouldn't short it here, okay? You'd be waiting for this. Close below that support level, back up as resistance, and then it goes back down. That's your time to short. And then you could be almost guaranteed that it heads somewhere down into this area. You preferably don't want any lower than around about 93,000 US dollars. You'd want to find a support there and pick back up. Cool. But yeah. Close above there, and we're looking really good for Bitcoin. Close below here, then a little bit of red is coming. Cool, cool. That is Bitcoin. Finally, let me see if I have time. Do I have time? Will I make it an hour and a half show? Yeah, I maybe would. Let's see. Right at the start, I will take a quick look. I think I might, because I really do want to help people with what's the word I'm looking for? With first looks at things. Buffering. Oh, go away. Let's see. Where's that level? Someone asked for it. What is it? It was Niels Han Dynasty. It was SFRX. Okay. Cool. Let's take a chart request for SFRX. It's a stock. I've just had a request from it from Niels Han Dynasty, SRFX. This is all I know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. I don't know what sector it's in. I don't know what the price is. I'm taking a first live look, and I'll just give you my opinion purely on the technicals, okay? I don't know what this thing is. I don't even know the actual name of the stock, okay? Niels Han Dynasty, you're getting it right now. Post a comment below. Give me some fundamentals of SFRX. Let's share the screen. We were just looking at Bitcoin just before. You get a weekday. This is your week daily live show all about precious metals and crypto and marrying of the two, but we'll take a look at stocks and anything else. SFRX. SFRX. What is it? It looks like, I'm going to assume it's this one. So it is Seafarer Exploration Corp. I'm going to assume that is it. If it is not this one, what's this one? Into the block, or is it into the block? Traders, let me just see. I'm going to assume what you mean is Seafarer exploration. It's probably something to do, well, is exploration something to do with mining of something? So tell me what is it exploring? Niels Han Dynasty, can you tell me right now if this is the correct one? Seafarer Exploration Corp. I assume this is correct. So this is it on the, I'm going to go back to the yearly time frame because it looks like it's an old one. Go away. I don't want that. There we go. Here is SFRX Seafarer Exploration. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it does. It opened on the OTC exchange. It's priced in US dollars. So it is about half a cent. Half of 1 cent at the moment. We've had a high back in 2000 when this opened. It had, on this exchange at least, it was $8.90, $9, and then all the way down to 0.0006, and then you've had a move just recently up to about 3 cents, and then a move back down. Okay, so I'll take you to the monthly, and let's see what the relative strength index says. I'm going to use simple lines of support and resistance, trend lines, and some Fibonacci, and see if there's any confluence, and then I'll look at the relative strength index. I presume this is the one you think I'm talking about, but even if it's not, we'll just do this one anyway. Let's take the high here, and we'll take the low here. Okay. Don't worry about we can't look at the Fibonacci because the range in price is so different that the Fibonacci levels are nowhere near any kind of conclusive thing. So look, yeah, that I can't even use Fibonacci. Okay, so I'll just be using trend line, and I won't be talking about Fibonacci. Although I will say this: from this high and this low, if this ever has a massive pump, your final hurdle is right here at $2.15. That is the big one. Okay, this would be some from here. So $2.15. So I'm kind of doing this backwards. Major profit taking. Okay, major profit taking area. Okay, major profit taking area at $2.15. Okay, imagine getting in here I'm not saying get in here. I don't even know what this thing does, but imagine getting in here at half of 1 cent and, selling along the way, but taking your major profits at $2.15. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, yeah. Is that ever going to happen again? I don't know. That's a 40,000% increase. Okay, that's your major profit taking area at $2.15 based on the Fibonacci from this high and this low. Let's do some trend line analysis. Where are we? Again, this is the logarithmic thing. We don't use linear. Logarithmic is better for longer time frames. Okay, I'll take it from the high. I'll take it from there so we can see the clear breakout of there. Okay, is there anything else we can do? Trend line, well, that's very clearly broken, so don't worry about that. That and that, yeah. Yeah, maybe. No. Yeah, I will use that too. Okay, so let me get rid of that. Maybe I'll use that as the main one. Okay. So you can see we've had a clear break. Okay, so we had a clear break, and then we're in the retest level at the moment. Any major levels of support and resistance? Let's do that for Seafarer. Again, I don't know what it is, and I don't know what it does. Your major support levels is around about where we are right now. Can see that? Can you see that right there? Major support level around about there. That's previous support and previous resistance. So it looked like it looks like it's changed its market structure, as we call that. And I'm not, I'm following people like ASX Trader who talks a lot about market structure, etc. But it looks like that major resistance level has become support, and that is at 0.004. Okay, call it there. We're just above there at the moment. So that would signal anywhere above here. That's your line in the sand. Okay, so 0.004 line in sand. Okay, that's the area on both sides of the equation. Above 0.004, change of market structure looking good. You break back down below there and not good. Okay, not great. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. We've had some other major levels. And I'll keep this very brief because we're getting towards the sort of an hour and a half mark. What are the getting excited area for me? Getting excited anywhere above and holding above, and this is what it is. So this is on the monthly time frame. Oh yeah, we did close a month above it. Major area of support and major area of resistance. Yeah, it's right there. There it is, right there at 4.3. So I'm just looking for intersecting, right? So look at there, look at right there, look at there, look at there. So that's it right there. So at that spike down, bang. That's my getting excited area for Seafarer. That's the one for me where I would not consider personally, I wouldn't consider getting into Seafarer until we're at least above there and closing it on a monthly time frame. It's great to see that we broke this downtrend line. We've broken this major area of resistance. It's now acting as support at the moment. It needs to remain. So you're at a very crucial area right here. Look at this retest of the downtrend line and also at this major area of resistance. So right now for Seafarer, you're in a crucial area that it needs to hold, okay? But I would be getting excited. So what's that point? I'll call it 4 cents. Call it 4 cents. Yeah, can we do that? 4 cents getting excited. I would not be getting into, me personally, even looking at getting into SFRX, Seafarer Exploration, for me until it started closing months above there. Cool? I need to see that turn around really quickly, okay? I need to see it that. You start doing that and then that looking really good. Then you'd be on to your next major level. And your next major level, you'll be taking profits along the way. I would probably talk about here. Yeah, can you see that? Round about there-ish. Okay, that's at 20 cents. So that would be a take profit level for me personally. I'm going to say TP1. TP1, 20, yeah, TP1? TP1, 20 cents. Okay, imagine, look. Again, this is the stock market, right? Imagine waiting for confirmation. It clears months above 4 cents. You get in at around about 4 cents and you ride it 5 times to 20 cents. Are you telling me look, it looks really small on this chart, right? It looks, it's only from there to there. Yeah, there to there is like a 380 something % move. You're telling me you wouldn't take profits there? Of course you would. So that would be TP1. And the final hurdle for me for new all-time highs, yeah, your next major level there is your $2.15. And anywhere in between, because 20 cents to 2.15, that's like a 10% move. So you would want to take some extra profits along the way. You wouldn't want to take your first profit here and then wait for a 10-bagger to $2.15. So you'd need to take some along the way. And I would be saying, and I'm just kind of eyeballing this, okay? Looking at major area. Not $1. You'd probably be around here. See that? Yeah, I wouldn't call it there. Nope, right there. See that? That's at about your 70-cent mark. Okay, that would be TP2 for me. TP2, 70 cents. That's what I would do, and that's just me looking at this for the very first time. I don't know the fundamentals as FRSX Seafarer Exploration, don't know what it is, don't know what it does, don't know what the news is, don't know who the CEO is, don't know their financial position, any of that. I have no damn idea if this thing can ever get any higher than where it is right now. I'm a little concerned on the daily time frame. I'm concerned that we're spending time around this area here. Okay, technically we're actually below that trend line. Ignore the trend line. I might have an incorrect trend line, okay? But I think the support and resistance line, the line in the sand, is more prevalent. Okay, so if you want to ignore this. But right here, I wouldn't really be ignoring that at around about your 0.004. You need to see that hold above, preferably. Now look, a little spike down, okay. 0.0035, cool, but it needs to crack back up very quickly and hold above that 0.004 and start gaining quickly, okay? Yeah, that's Seafarer. So, hey, it has a potential, based on the fundamentals, it has a potential to do really good. So if, for example, Neil, you happen to know something about Seafarer that none of us do right now, because I know nothing about the fundamentals, have they just found something? Is it looking really good? Is it looking positive? Tell us why. Or, I'm going to end this live show very, very soon. So Neil, or anyone else watching this after the fact for SRFX, if you want to tell us more about the fundamentals, put a comment on the YouTube video, okay? Because I tell you now, if that can get back to that there, that's what, a 4,000% move. Okay, if it can get to here, okay, from where we are now at 0.0 something to the getting excited line, that's around about a 700% increase. That's really good. Okay, so I'm going to keep a watch out for this. I'm going to put this on my watching. Okay, what would I put it under? I'll put it in blue, okay, because it's a stock. That's my little index, my little flag index. So that's SRFX. It could do really well based on the fundamentals, okay? I just need to see it hold above that major area where we are now. Cool. That's it. Final comments and we'll get out of here because I really got to go. All the way down, people. I'm not going to get to all of your comments, people. It's just kind of where we are now. We're at over 1,000 subscribers. I would highly suggest, if you're just talking amongst yourselves, that's completely fine and you guys can do that. Because it's the GMS family, the GMS community, hit the big red subscribe button to do so. But I would suggest that if it's something that you need me to see, it's a comment you need me to watch it, look out, read out over the live on the internet, or if it's something you need me to see, like a chart request, please use the super chats. It's the way I'm going to see it quickly. Okay. Any major things? Rod Panhard says, if Trump and Musk intend to lose as much of the US debt as possible into the crypto market, then it has to get bigger, much, much bigger. Well, that's a fair point. Okay. Okay. Kahim is, it's not Kahim, sorry. Kaim, I would say. Something like that. I won't try and butcher your name. My apologies. First time watcher, great to see you on the channel. First time live chatter. I bought XRP at $2.81 Canadian. Should I just keep buying more and more? And if so, how much do you think it will go up? Well, I just did my XRP thing, so that's my thing. I would be holding it. Yeah, I'd be holding it. I can't give you a guarantee that it'll go over your $2.81 Canadian mark. But you're getting close. Aren't you getting close to that? Hang on a second. Let me just quickly take a look. I won't share the screen, but I'm just going to take a look at where we are. Because aren't we above that right now? To XRP. I'm not going to show you the screen, but I'm just going to tell you what the price is. CAD. In CAD, yeah, what are you talking about? CAD, in CAD, it is $3.65. $3.64 Canadian. So you are over your average price at the moment. So you bought, so you're in the black. That's good. Okay, you're in profit. Should I just keep buying more? I don't know what you should do, my friend. And how much do you think it will go up? Well, we've talked about those. So hey, you're in profit. That is good. I would suggest for you selling half on double. So $7 at around about $7.80 Canadian. At about $7.80 Canadian is where you will have doubled your money. Around about $7.80 is getting up there for XRP. I would suggest selling at least half and then recouping your initial investment. And then, hey, free ride the rest. See what happens. It's all gravy from there. Okay, that's just me. But you do you, my friend. Rod Panhard says, I don't think the US has any gold, so crypto is the only way they can even try to get out of the unpayable debt situation they are in. Yes, as Joe said, if you can reclaim your initial investment, the rest is pure harvest time should it continue to climb. Exactly. It is all gravy. Thank you very much. Space Miner says, I really enjoyed GMS's approach to blending the metal, cryptos, and stocks. I respect diversity. Yes, we are not married to our bags in any way. I will be in whatever I think is going to increase my wealth over time. I've been in precious metals for a long time, and I was a precious metals fanboy, and I was anti-crypto for a while. I was in that anti-crypto thing for a bit. I had some Bitcoin, and someone convinced me to buy 2 Bitcoin at $100 each US, right? I don't still have those Bitcoin. But then I was still a little bit anti-crypto. I was still watching people like, no, crypto's a scam, and it's this and that. It's the New World Order and blah, blah, blah. That could be true, but then I just used my brain and was like, well, if every man and his dog is getting in, then why wouldn't I at least play it to up my real money, my precious metal stack, right? So yes, we're bringing together all worlds. I don't care as long as it increases my wealth over time, whether it's crypto, precious metals, stocks. There'll be a time where I become a stock maxi, probably, okay? There's going to become a time where I am all out of my precious metals and I'm in stocks. That could be in 5-6 years time. There's going to become a time where you get really sick of me talking about Tesla. Okay, I will be buying a ton of Tesla at some point, as long as with other stuff, the S&P 500 probably and all that. That's coming in a few years maybe. Let's see. How come RLUSD price stuck at US at $1? Is that a joke? Are we talking about a stable? Most USD are stable coins, pegged to $1. Yeah, that's exactly right. Final comments. Hey Joe, please invite Space Miner on the show for a chat about osmium. Yes, it should be a very interesting chat. Yes, it would. Sharing knowledge and experience is always good to learn from. I agree. I do want Space Miner on the show, and we are talking via email in the back channels. Okay, and I'll reply to you soon, Space Miner. I will get you on the show if you're willing to come on to the show. Yeah, that's it, people. I've got to go. We got stuff to do. I got to get out of here. Christmas things and all that. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been watching Good Morning Stackers for Wednesday, December the 18th. Getting closer to Christmas, people. I will be doing the show all the way through Christmas. Maybe not Christmas Day. Possibly even Christmas Day. But we'll see. But don't expect to see me on Christmas Day. But every weekday, you will get it. Okay, so keep watching me throughout the holiday period. Because why? Why wouldn't you? Let's go, people. The final thing we need to do is get out of here. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on X as well. Yeah, let's get out of here, because this has been
Good Morning Stack.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good Morning Stack.
It's podcast time.
Grab it.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove.
Let's do the
Synchronised Slurp.
3, 2,
Now we're
1.
on the move. Good Morning Stack.
Ooh, caffeine. Thanks for watching, people. You get another show tomorrow. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, my friends, and see you then.